Hi, this is Dr. Alana James. A quick video on using electronic tools and still doing reflective practice. So this is a follow-on to a webinar I did yesterday about reflective practice, and in that I covered the history of it and why it's good for you and several options. So if you are signing on, if you're doing professional development, which is my stick, and you're signing on to one of the pd.education sites, the important thing I want you to keep in mind is that you are driving what you are learning. And in order to do that, you need to have in your head why you're there. What do you want out of this? Okay, so I'm going to use an example of I've been attending an online webinar and conference actually. And what I want out of it as a small business owner in the ed tech space is to see other people modeling language and conversations that I have going on in my space so I can do a better job presenting myself. I'm also looking to see if they have ideas I can use in my own work. And I want to just quickly go over what's happening kind of in a general way so that I can see if this is important to me, pick up new ideas. So with that in mind, I want to do reflective practice. We know from neuroscience that if I take notes, I'm going to remember it better. But I need to take notes electronically, and I need to have my own head on all the time about what I'm going to get out of this and why I'm there. So to do that, this is from the conference yesterday, I use this online system. If I was doing it in notes, I'd take a piece of paper, I'd draw a line down the middle, I would write my notes on one side, I'd write my reflective practice on the other. So let's see what that looks like in an online space. Okay, so on the right-hand side of this is the EdTech conference that I'm at, and it could be you signing into a PD education. A lot of stuff there. I can scroll around, I can see all kinds of options. I zero in on some options that I want to. So one of my goals is to go to the opening keynote, and if you look at this screen, you'll see that these are notes. So I'm typing as I go. I put the person's name at the top, and then I put in I'm in Evernote, so using a table, left-hand side of the table is my notes, right-hand side of the table are my comments. And for a general lecture, really I'm taking the big notes over here, and the right side is just ideas that they have that that hit home. They're not my ideas, I may not use them, but they're a little bit more close to my life than the general ideas on the left. And you can see then in this top one, nothing is particularly highlighted. But then I take notes from other sessions. Oh, and the important thing to remember there is because it's pre-recorded, I am sliding the bar over looking for their slides. And I'm looking to see if it's the first one and I'm just listening to what he says, then I'm taking general notes. But in other times, like this one, you can tell, shorter, I'm reading his slides. And then I can back up and listen to it more if I don't capture from the slides really what I need. And this man is a model for what we do. So all of a sudden you're going to see some things are bolded and others with stars in front of them are highlighted in yellow. Those are ideas I intend to use in the next short period of time for our own work. I have a place for that to go. So I've highlighted it and started. Now you'll see as I go down, another speaker has a lot of great ideas. In fact, his slide deck might be a model for a slide deck I need to write for us pretty soon. And you're going to see a lot of yellow and a lot of bold and ideas for our demos and quick video right up there, how I intend to use it. This one didn't actually have anything for me. And so at the end of the whole time period, I can just erase it. And then and that was the first 2 lines here weren't good for me, but then thinking about it and thinking about the whole session, I used the rest of that to have other ideas. So again, back and forth. And then other things you can do is you can put links in. So I'm sure when you're watching videos, somebody will say something and you go off to another tab and you open up that document and you see if it's got something in it. And because it's pre-recorded, you can stop the video, watch it, go to your own ideas, take a moment, really figure out what you want to say, and then go back to see if they have anything else for you. And then again, my goal here is that I should be able to scroll through this anytime in the next month or so, as these ideas are going to be used in our concern. Now, the only other thing I need to say is screen capture is I love it, especially when it has to do with slides. So as I was watching, what took me 2 hours to do was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of video. And since the PD.education sites have lots of video, this will help you get your time down so you can do more professional development, have it be better for you in a shorter period of time. If you're a visual learner, screen capture the slides as you go, save them to a folder, and then you can go into that folder and you should be able to slide it into your note-taking, as I was able to do here. So these are all the slides that have direct ideas for what we do that I want to remember. And it's all in a note area, stashed under something, in my case, called conferences. You could stash it under something called professional development, or even professional development, and then the topic area you're researching today. Just a few minutes. Hope it was helpful. Good luck with your professional development, and we're here to help you if you need it.